Flesh and Bone by the Killers, and for the longest time practicing this and trying to get it down, I was trying different tunings, but then I don't know what hit me, but capo third fret is, I think, the best way to do this song, but we'll talk about some other ways to do it, such as standard flat, E flat tuning and tuning down a whole step, but for capo third fret, we're going to be on this E minor, C, A minor, G, and D for the most part. There's some spots where the F sharp will go top. Sounds pretty good, but you'll have to experiment with that. The intro is just octaves of the real note being G, so you can still make your E minor chord shape and get the sixth string and the fourth string. Boom, bum, boom, bum, boom, bum. But if you turn on the piano, you'll figure it out. The real note is this G, really playing a G minor when we're doing that, sounding that at least, but E minor shapes. So let's continue with that. You can arpeggio when that comes in, and then your next chord is gonna be a C. So same kind of thing. You can find your way with those notes going on in the background, or just play the chord as they come with it. I've gone through life like knuckling the moments that left me behind, refusing to heal the yield. I penetrate the force field in the blind. Say I'll adjust, God knows I must, but I'm not sure how. This is natural selection, pick me out to be a dark horse running in the fantasy, flesh and bone, and I'm running out of time, flesh and bone. Right? So thing you just gotta remember is on this C and D, when they come around together, they be sharing a measure, so it's just rather quickly. And then verse 2 is gonna be the same thing as we just did. Like a raging bull, noted by the blood, I take the reins. Come through on the path from the black, the bears the name, Babylon. Call me the contender, listen for the bell, with my face flashing crimson from the fires of hell. What are you afraid of? And what are you made of? Flesh and bone. And I'm running out of time. Flesh and bone. Right, okay. So I think we got it there. Just I might have something a little bit different there at the end of verse 2 than other people, so keep that in mind if you're following along on a different tab or whatever. But then we go to the bridge here. This could be the same chords. This could decay. This could decay like the valley below. The fences are down. Stakes are high. Stay on this D until the build up is real simple. What we just did in all the choruses before it. Oh, I was experimenting with this F sharp over the top at some spots. And what are you made of? I actually think it sounds better when on that first line over there when it goes C, D, E minor. Not here when it goes to this G. Made of flesh and bone. Here. And I'm running out of time. Flesh and bone. And what are you made of? And it just said that same thing twice. When he's doing extended singing of stuff down there. And then you want to end on that G. All right. But like I said, there's other ways to play this, such as in standard tuning. So then your one chord will be end on and start on. Well, actually, no. We didn't start on this chord, but we end on this chord as the B flat. lot of this shapes. And you're just going up and down the fretboard, and then I thought, maybe tune down a half step. Half step, I have my pedal here, so it'd be G sharp minor now. But you get this E, so maybe people like that. I don't know. If I was tuning anything differently, I thought it'd be a full step down, because then you can get this nice A minor, still have your G and your C. But at that point, I felt like I sounded too low, so I was like playing bar chords anyhow. So that's why I like gravitated back to just playing in standard. But then for some reason, like I said, I'm like, wait, I'm going this all wrong. Maybe if I get the capo on somewhere, it can sound good. And it did. Capo third fret, I think, is the best way to play it. But experiment with what you got. But I think the chords I have, whichever way they're going to be shaped or named or called, I think the progression is going to be what I have. So hopefully that helped out.